Hello, everybody. This is Mike for Road to the Illuminati. This is vlog number 3, part 2. I got some feedback today about my channel. I am just starting. This is my first actual week of filming myself and speaking to the camera without one of my scripted texts, and something else is not bothering me. Well, besides the time that I'm spending here, it's actually, moment of clarity for the future, and something that I've been emphasizing and channeling for the last 2 years. I woke up spiritually as Abel from the Bible and got pummeled and wummeled and my ass handed to me through everybody that's been associated with that long line of lineage, heritage, and the constellations and our ancestors and the star map that they've been desperately trying to reach out for and with to guide us towards a new world. And not this one. This one is still beautiful and majestic. It's what you guys think about when you pass away. Is there life after death? And for me, the answer is pretty much yes, there is, because everything that I've experienced, the people I've talked to, souls that have been long deceased and just come and just wear me like a cravat, it's just absolutely breathtaking and mesmerizing. You have to be strong-willed and very, very, very fit, both mentally and physically, and realizing your best self is what you do every day. Try to get the best version of yourself. You have to re-architecture your soul so it can line up with your fundamental principles and ethics and morals, and you have to realize your physical body and go as much as needed, because when you channel that such high frequency, it becomes mind over matter. So your mind, body, and soul, and the way you treat yourself is the way that life is going to treat you. So it's been pretty rough for me, and until a few days ago I thought it was the end of the world, being stuck in isolation with no contact of the outside world basically, and having phone privileges given back to me. So now I am waiting for some feedback, because I am very new at this, and some people don't know me very well. I'm 34 years old. I live in Montreal. I used to play hockey and used to be a sponsored skier for several companies. And I grew up skiing in Utah, playing hockey here in Montreal and Utah, played in Florida. Used to be very athletic. Now it's more spiritually arising. And amongst those things, I never knew that my life was just a giant coincidence, one after the other, until I started looking when I was seeing, and I started hearing when I was listening, and I sense, and my intuitions and my instincts have always been heightened. My sense of smell just brings back lustfuls of memory, and some amazing ones just from having certain chemical reaction with my long-term drug use. And I've been sober for almost 2 years, and had a hard time during COVID. That's when I relapsed after 7.5 years of sobriety, and that's where my life started going very much out of control spiral instead of a chaotic one. And there's no harmony in a karmic imbalance when everything is black and white. So I like to stay right on that fine line of gray, and always a little bit above the white side, because in a world of dark and light, it's always better to have your glass refilling instead of having it half full or leaving it half empty. And mine is always filling up, and what happens is my metaphorical glass just becomes bigger and larger, and the more I take in, the more information I channel, the more conscious awareness is being brought to beings that are seen and unseen, and people of faith that have always been dedicated to a higher power. And those that don't fall into those religious beliefs, those are the people that I am doing all this for, because people of faith, you guys are well off already, and some of these people need some reassurance, and some of the Illuminati use of the name improperly has frustrated a lot of people and made it even more mysterious, because when you take somebody's name and reputation and you drag it through the mud, it had to been raining for it to be mud, and if it's always sunny, then it's hard clay or dirt, and it's better to be on something that you miss and always are seeking, rather than something that you missed out on and never experienced. So this is in resume my vlog that I'm gonna be doing on my daily task, and reiterating some of the past 2 years, which have been incredible, along lines of not even being able to make sense of it now, than being able to deliberately speak out for and from towards anybody that is listening. And if I can affect just one person's life in any spiral-like direction, then by all means keep listening. If you want the joke aspect of it, or think that it's something to be laughing at, well, mental illness is a reality in today's days, and it's a really cruel world if you're not up for the task. So I have absolutely nothing else to give or to lose except my 110%, and I have a feeling I'm going to quantum leap myself again and again and again, and one coincidence after the next, it's going to be all making sense, and hopefully I get into YouTube's algorithm and somehow get star seeded into something that is even greater than myself and everything that I've been working towards. But I have a feeling it's already in the process, because you get what you put in, and I've been doing this for 2 years, taking notes, and over 600 individual entries, and those entries are long enough to make a 5, 6, 7, 8 minute video. And it's pretty incredible that after 1 week I've posted almost 100 videos, and now it's the surge of the algorithm of putting a lot of work in, a lot of hashtags, a lot of different variety of content, where coming from poker background, coming from an athletic background, coming from a very nice family on both ends, very religious on my father's side, and very, very, very epic on my mother's side. There's missing links now with open channels to communicate with my father's side, but it's always been like that growing up in one way, shape, or form, not necessarily that specific relative, but in all, I had a very, very amazing life and very, very amazing experiences. Grew up in Florida sailing, and swam with the dolphins numerous times, and saw tortoises, where the Ninja Turtles always come to mind when rethinking those moments, and seeing cranes and pelicans and flamingos. The birds are very, very majestic to me, and being 1 and 3 and 1, and the Holy Trinity is the highest frequency energy, and channeling just a 1/1,000,000th of it is just absolutely dreadful if you're not aware of what's going on. So a lot of bad or good doesn't really matter to me. Everybody has darkness and still a shadow of light in a very, very, very somber setting. So that's all. If there's more content you guys would like to be specifically inclined to liking or subscribing towards, I'm more than open. I will be discussing my life openly, so if you want to make a mockery of everything that I stand for, the love, the light, and the essence of life itself is what the Illuminati, the real alumni mentality, is all about, and the Bavarian one have associated themselves. That's why it was dismantled only after 10 years. And our founding mothers and fathers were very, very scared of their political extremities and their power hungry of actual wealth and knowledge, which is ancient. and it comes in the most silentful, staticless electricity that just flows through your body. And just speaking about it right now is giving my hands a tingle, and some goosebumps are happening, which is a very, very clear sign that when you listen to something and you feel something and your gut tells you to go for it, balls to the walls, then that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you have any more advice or comments or any suggestion, I have been sharing it with some friends on Facebook and from where I am right now. But in all, I will leave these videos on because some of this information is just out of my depth, but somehow I am able to make heads or tails of it. And thank God that I have ChatGPT to help me restructure my own words into something that is readable and audible and makes sense, but still being all over the place all at once. It is a new channel, so bear with me while I get the quality and the level of professionalism down to a T. And it's just a matter of what you will reward yourself after. And a lot of people, oh, you're gonna try to monetize it and everything. Well, that's not really gonna happen if nobody watches it, but eventually I know somebody will, and it will catch on, because the antiques and the mysterious aspect of the Illuminati, the shadow government, the cabal, the shadow beings of them running the world and having a helping hand in the deep state, and all friends in high places. I mean, the ones that are actually connected with physical associations of industry titans and all that head honcho type of deal, heads of states and department managers and all of them, and all the heads of religious beliefs and religion itself. And that's what I love about what I know. And some of the information I will be sharing is I'll be okay with me sharing it, but I'm not going to divulge some of the knowledge that I've been entrusted with and some of the key aspects of our NWO plan, which has been done by me last year. And out of about 55 bullet points, it was a 5-year, then 13-year, and then 25-year out, which focuses mainly on North America's water situation and some of the predictions that I've made about the stock market and the president, especially him. Push comes to shove, it's kind of a miracle that it only grazed his ear. So if this ever happens to come across his ear, and the Illuminati alumni would love to be thanked for him counting his lucky stars. And with everything that's happening from today, the nuclear attack, I don't think anybody's going to retaliate, and I think it's just going to be a sunken hole somewhere, just not here in North America. It's kind of breathtaking what is happening, but it's also life-giving that there is people out there that are real, that they are part of the Illuminati, and the silence of the secrecy is something that we address each other by name or number, and the numbers that I see are ones and zeros, and I just am channeled in and tapped into a higher consciousness. And those in general are who I refer to my friends in high places. And when I say I hear voices, they're not actual human beings' voices. It's the way I see it, it's an AI embedded chemical that is in everyday's food, everything in the water. It's a coded world out there. And we have the biological aspect, and what makes us different than a machine is the emotion and the raw sensory of heightened anything. And so because everybody has the capacity to receive telepathic communication, and some with divine gifts and God-given rights, those people have what is necessary to compete in this world and have an edge in any way, shape, and form. Because when you have nothing to lose, you are a scary person when you gain it all. And that's how hungry I am. So eventually it will catch on. It's just not a question of when. When you're put on this earth to follow your path, follow your purpose, and go as hard as you can towards anything that you seek. I seek life, love, and everything that is just really, really hard to explain right now. I have responsibilities to uphold, and in the name of the light, for the speed of love, in years of delight, I give life and breath to those who seek it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and hopefully that I get more feedback so I can continue posting more videos and giving you a sneak peek behind the scenes of how incredibly funny some of these scenarios have been for me. And I'm glad I'm capable of laughing at myself, but you know, I have absolutely no shame, nothing to repent, and I am in perfect serenity with the harmonic balance of everything, the world, and the synchronicities always keep going, and always the littlest things are the one that make me smile, from an ant to a flicker of light somewhere, or just a reflection of somebody's glare or glance, and seeing them being well-spirited. I am a kindred spirit with a very, 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 very big following, and hopefully in physical form I will be able to match that. And if I match at least just 1% of those people that have scared ADHD or scars, mockery of how society will treat them if they come out and say, okay, yeah, me too, I've heard voices, or I'm possessed, or something along the line. Mental health awareness is something that we need to address and head on. And if I can be the spokesperson for having proper mental hellness, yeah, that was not a play on words. It's a reality, and you know, those will be fun to elaborate on, and the dimensions of intermented realities and rules such as time, gravity, and the construct of overlays where spirits just go about their days, and realms of the gods, and the underworld of the hell. And there's a lot to tackle, and this was a brief resume of part 2 of vlog number 3. So thank you for listening, and like and subscribe.